morning, everyone. I'm Coach Tina. Thank you for joining me today. It's Thanksgiving week, so welcome to my slow-based, low-intensity workout. If you're doing this as a replay, please just let me know and comment replay. And I hope you guys have a good week. I'm just going to wait for some more people to jump on. So for today's workout, you don't need any equipment. I'm just going to do everything for time, so all of our exercises are going to be in 30-second increments. So feel free to go at your own pace. I'm going to be taking it a little bit slower today, but if you think I'm going too slow, then just pump out some more reps in that circuit. So, question of the day. So it's Thanksgiving week. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Adam. We're doing question of the day today. Thanksgiving week, I thought of the question, would you rather, or I guess the question is, do you make regular stuffing or cornbread stuffing? Because I lived in Virginia for a year and I've never heard of cornbread stuffing until I lived down there, so maybe it's a southern thing or a Virginia thing. I think they also call it dressing, which I've never heard of either, but I'm more of a regular stuffing kind of person. But I'll just throw that question out there. Good morning, everyone. We don't need any equipment today, so we're just going to do things. Every exercise is going to be for about 30 seconds. So go at your own pace this morning. I'm going to be going a little bit slower this morning. We'll just see if anybody else wants to jump on. Another minute or so. Hope everyone's doing good this morning. It's Thanksgiving week. Very excited for that. I love Thanksgiving. All right, so we'll get started now. Grew up on regular stuffing. Yeah, me too. I've actually never heard of cornbread stuffing until I moved out to Virginia. All right, so hello everyone. My name is Tina. Thank you for joining me for today's slow-based, low-intensity workout. You don't need any equipment for today. Like I said before, everything's going to be based off 30-second intervals. So go at your own pace. Feel free to put some music on if you want to. We're going to start off with some movement prep. So we're going to be lying on our back. This is called a Turkish get-up. So go ahead and lie on your back, kind of like a starfish. I'm going to start off left side leg down, left side arm down. My right knee is bent and my right hand is in the air. So down, down, up, up. From here, I'm going to look at my hand. My hand is going to be reaching for the ceiling and I'm going to roll onto my left elbow here. So by doing that, I'm using the heel of the leg that is up. I'm just going to roll to the side as I'm reaching up, and then one more time up to my hand down here. Up. And then back down to the elbow, back down to the ground. Again, reaching up, push up to the hand, slowly control, back down. So I don't want you to think of this as a sit-up. We're not really sitting up. It's more of a roll. So I'm rolling to my left hip, my left shoulder, and then I'm reaching up. Okay? So that's about 3 on this side. Let's go for 2 more. Hand is reaching for the ceiling. I'm staring at my hand. I always want my eyes to follow. I'm going to roll onto my left hip, left shoulder, push up. Again, up to the hand, and then slowly control back down. This is a great warm-up move. This is only the intro level, but we're still warming up our hips, our shoulders. My foot is getting some blood down here. All right, that was 5, I think. So now we're going to switch to the other side. Spin around for you guys. Same thing, down, down, up, up. So now we're going to roll onto our right side. So I'm staring at my left hand. I'm driving through my left heel to roll to my right side, putting lots of pressure down through my shoulder, being tall through the spine, and then push up to my hand. Down, down, nice and controlled. All right, again, roll to the side, up, back down, back down. Once we get really good at this, we'll be able to go up higher. This exercise ends in a stand. So eventually from the ground, we get all the way up, and then we can also add some weight to it too. So eventually I'd like to be holding a heavy kettlebell or water bottle or something like that. All right, we'll do one more on this side. So rolling to my right side, to my hand, control back down, back down. All right, one more movement prep exercise. So we're going to go to a standing position. We're going to do a knee hug. So one leg's going to be down. I'm going to try to grip the floor with my foot, do like a little quarter squat to grab my knee, and then stand straight up. So I'm pulling a little bit on this up leg just to stretch it out, and I'm also balancing, getting my foot working on this side. All right, same side. We'll go for 5 on each side. 3. We're trying to think being tall through the spine. Stand up as tall as you can. While you're up here, you can even get some ankle pumps in, and the leg that's up. Another one, quarter squat. Grab the knee, stand up. Move my ankle a little bit. And then one more. All right, other side. I think that's that. Second. Whoa. This leg is a little bit tricky for me to balance on. I've had a few injuries on this ankle. That's why we gotta practice. All right, do some ankle rolls up here. Number 3. My foot is really working to grab the ground here. All right, I think this is 5. All right, after this one, I'm gonna grab a little sip of water, and then we're gonna get into our strength circuit. So like I said before, we don't need any equipment. Corn veg dressing, I see that, Adam. Yeah, sausage stuffing. I'm the same way. Maybe it's an Italian thing. I don't really know. But that's how my mom always makes it. All right, strength circuit. We're going to get into some hand walks. So from a standing position, we're going to reach down, touch our toes, slowly walk our hands out to a push-up. If you want to push it a little bit today, go ahead and do a push-up. Then we're going to push our hips up and back into a downward dog, and then walk your hands back in. 30 seconds here, so that was our first one. We're going to keep going, get a couple more in. Like I said before, if you want to push it a little bit, go for a push-up. You can go a little bit faster than me if you want to. Just go at your own pace this morning. We've got about 15 seconds left. Push up. Downward dog. And then walk your hands back up. All right, moving on to the next exercise. This is called an inverted hamstring in place. So we're going to grab the ground with that foot again. My right foot is going to kick back. I'll show you from the side first. So my right foot, I'm going to think about my heel kicking the wall behind me as my hands come out to make a T. And then back up. 30 seconds here, all right? Left side is down for me, so I'm going to kick my right heel towards the back wall as my head is going towards the front wall. If you wanted to make this a little bit more difficult, you can turn it into like a single leg RDL. Maybe hold something like a water bottle, laundry detergent, kettlebell, whatever you guys have. All right, let's get one more on this side. All right, and we'll switch it up. Now my right foot is down. My left foot is going to kick the wall behind me, and my head is going towards the wall in front of me. Soft bend in that knee. Really try to find your balance. This exercise is all about stability. All right, let's go for one more on this side. There we go. All right. Moving on to a hip hinge Y. So for a hip hinge, soft bend in my knees. I'm going to push my hips back a little bit. My arms are going to dangle in front of me, and I'm going to raise them up to a Y position. Okay, just like this. So this is the position we're going for. I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. Hip hinge Y, 30 seconds here. Again, if you wanted to make it more difficult, you can hold a water bottle in each hand. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Keep a good neutral spine. Be tall through your head. 30 seconds here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together at the top. working your upper back muscles, the muscles between your shoulder blades, your traps, your rear delts. Couple more seconds here. All right, take a little break. Those are our first 3 exercises. We're going to run through those one more time for this first circuit. All right, getting a little warmed up now. So like I said before, if you wanted to add some weight to those last 2 exercises, you totally could. Now would be the time to grab those, but I'm going to stick with no weight today. All right, back to our hand walks. Starting from a standing position, reach down, touch your toes, slowly walk your hands out to a push-up. If you're feeling it, go for a push-up today. If not, just hold that plank for a second or two. Push your hips up and back, and then walk your hands back in. And again. Walk your hands out, go for a push-up. Hips go up and back. Walk your hands back to start. Again, slowly walk your hands out. Hold that push-up position. Hips go up and back. And we're back to start. All right, hamstring in place. To get that foot set, I'm going to go for slight bend in my knee here. My right leg is going to be kicking back and my head's going to be going forward. 30 seconds here. Something that I struggle with, especially on my left side, my knee wants to buckle in a little bit when I do these. So I really have to fight to push my knee out so that my knee doesn't cave in, but as long as you're aware of that, it's worth to fix it, which is exactly what I'm doing. All right, and let's switch to the other side. My right leg's down, my left heel has been kicking the wall behind me. 30 seconds here. Again, we're squeezing those shoulder blades together at the top to make it T. Get our arms working a little bit. All right, we'll go for one more here. Okay. Back to our hip hinge Ys. Soft bend in both knees. My hips are going back just a little bit. My arms are dangling out in front. Then we're going for a Y. Just like that. Arms are coming straight up into a Y, squeezing my shoulder blades together at the top. 10 more seconds. All right. Take a little water break, and then we're going to move on to our second circuit. Hope everybody's feeling good so far. Starting to feel a little bit right now. All right, second circuit, same idea. We're going through 3 exercises. Each one's going to be about 30 seconds, so go at your own pace. We're going to start off with a drop lunge. So this is also called a curtsy lunge if you've ever done one of those before. I'm going to start with my left leg out in front. My right leg is going to go about a foot back and then a foot to the left. So it's almost in line with my front leg. From there, I'm going to drop down into a lunge. Drive through this front leg, my heel, to bring myself back up. So again, my right foot is going back about a foot and then to the left. Bringing myself down, and then driving through this front leg, back up. Okay? 30 seconds here. Let's go ahead and get to it. Foot goes back and to the side. 30 seconds. Now you're driving through that front heel, big toe, little toe. We're kind of making a tripod with our foot to try to push evenly through all three places of that foot. Again, if you wanted to hold some dumbbells here, maybe a med ball on your shoulder. All right, we'll switch sides. So now my right foot is in front, my left foot is going to go back about a foot, and then to the right. Think about pulling yourself down, and then drive through that front foot. 30 seconds here. You might be a little bit more stable on one side than the other, which is the case for most people. All right, next exercise, we're going to be on the mat. On your side, we're going to go kind of from like a kneeling side plank, hip hinge position here. So starting on the ground, my hips are back a little bit. My knee is in front and my elbow is kind of lined up with my knee, okay? From here, I'm going to come up like this, kind of like a star, and then sit my hips back down into a hip hinge again, okay? 30 seconds here, so go ahead, push up, driving through your knee and your elbow, and then sit back down. I'm kind of on a slant over here, so I'm going to move over just a little bit. So this exercise is working on our shoulder stability, hip stability, we're working on our hip hinge, a little bit of core as well. 30 seconds here. Back like a hip hinge, and then we're driving through our knee and our elbow. One more on this side. All right, let's switch it up. Go to the other side. All right, 30 seconds here. Driving through that elbow and that knee. So once you get to the top, hold it for a second or two, really feel stable in that position, and then set your hips back into a hip hinge. Seconds in. We're halfway done here. If you need a little bit more stability, just grab the floor with your hand instead of making a fist like I just was. Put your hand flat, just adds a little bit more base. Couple more seconds. All right. Now we're going to go to leg drops. Alternating for 30 seconds. So go ahead and lie on your back. Legs are going to be out straight. I'm going to pull my toes in toward my nose. Hands are down by my side. I'm going to slowly lower down one leg at a time. Alternating. Now for this, I don't want your lower back to arch off the ground when your legs come down. So if that's happening, just bend your knees and then just go into heel taps like this. A little bit more control. 30 seconds here, alternating legs. Nice and controlled here. Keep on pressing that lower back into the mat. Don't let it arch up. About 10 more seconds, everyone. Nice exhale at the top. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's take a little water break. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to go through that one more time. All right, we're going to start right back at the top with our drop lunge again. All right, if everyone's ready, we'll start to get into our positioning. I'm going to start with my left leg in front. Drop lunges, 30 seconds here. Right leg is going back to the left. I'm going to pull myself down, drive through that front leg, come back up. I like to keep my arms like this just to balance, but whatever is comfortable for you. Remember, drive through that heel, big toe, little toe, that tripod foot we have going on. One more on this side. All right. Shake it out a little bit. We'll switch to the other leg. Now my right foot is planted down. My left foot is going back to the right. Grab my balance there. Okay. Pull yourself down. Drive through that front leg. Remember, guys, if I'm going too slow, feel free to pick it up a little bit. About 10 more seconds here. Pull, push. Pull yourself down to the position. Push through that tripod foot we have in front. All right. Let's shake it out. And then we're going to go on to our side kneeling hip hinge on the floor. All right, remember we're driving through our knee and our elbow here. Hips start back in a hinge. Then we're going to drive, pop our hips up, back down. 30 seconds here. I always feel this one a lot in my hips when we're done. It's a great hip exercise, a great glute exercise. We got our obliques working and our shoulder girdle here. 10 more seconds. Five seconds here. Couple more. All right, let's switch to the other side. All right, 30 seconds, driving through our knee and our elbow. Pop our hips up, hinge back. Up, hinge back. Keep going, everyone. We've got about 10 seconds. All right, and rest. Let's move over to our back. Start with our legs straight up in the air. Toes pulled in toward your shins. My hands are down, gripping the ground. And I'm going to alternate dropping down legs. Remember, keep that lower back pressed against the mat. Slow and controlled here. Alternating sides, get a nice big exhale at the top. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, everyone. Almost finished here. We're going to go through some regeneration. Just going to grab a sip of water first. And then we'll move on to our last two exercises here. All right, so we're going to be back on the ground, lying on our back. From here, one leg is going to be straight down against the ground. The other leg is going to be up in the air. I'm putting both of my hands interlaced behind this, right under my knee, kind of on the back of my hamstring here. I'm going to straighten my leg and then bend my knee. 10 times here. So now with this exercise, both legs are active. So my down leg is not just hanging out here. I'm driving my heel into the ground, okay? And then this top leg, flexing and extending. So I'm bending my knee toward my butt and then straightening out my leg. 10 times here. I already lost count. We'll go for 5 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's switch sides. So now my right leg is the straight one down, driving that heel into the ground. My left leg is coming up. I'm grabbing behind, right underneath my left knee, and I'm going to bend my knee. Extend. 10 times here. Remember, both legs are active. All right, from here, we're gonna go into an adductor stretch. So from a kneeling position, we're just gonna set one knee out to the side. The other leg is going to be straight. From here, I'm going to push my hips back onto my heel. So I'm sitting down right now, okay? Sitting down. My left hand is going out in front. My right hand is going to reach underneath. And I'm going to do a big exhale while I'm down there. And as I'm exhaling, I'm trying to rotate my T-spine, my shoulders, and my upper body, okay? So from here, sitting on my heel. One hand goes down. Other hand is going to reach in between. Get a good breath. Inhale. Exhale as you reach. Stay from that position. We'll do 2 more breaths. So inhale again. Exhale as you reach. And then one more. Inhale. And then exhale as you reach. All right, so we're getting a good stretch in our adductor there. We're going to switch sides. So now my left leg's going out straight. I'm sitting onto my right leg, my right heel over here. Same thing. So my right hand goes down in front of my knee, and my left hand is going to reach under and do a big breath. So inhale. Exhale as you reach. Another breath in. Exhale as you reach. And then one more. Inhale. Exhale as you reach. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that workout. As always, I'm Coach Tina. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great week. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, everybody.